Hello everybody! Welcome back to my channel. As always, I appreciate you guys being here and giving me a safe space to cook, bake, show you guys organization, all that stuff, and I just really appreciate you guys being here and making me not feel so alone when I am home alone. Before we get started, I wanted to make a quick announcement. I would very much appreciate you guys if you guys could really just check the description box. I'm gonna start putting questions in there just to better my content for you guys, because I would rather show you guys what you want to see rather than just kind of like, oh, this is what we're doing today. So if there's anything that I would appreciate more is you guys going into the description box. It'll have just a little short explanation of the recipe that I'm doing that day, along with the question. And I'm also going to start putting like a contact me tab. It's most likely going to be my Instagram, just in case you guys want to interact with me, but I would very much appreciate it if you guys could just, you know, tag along, take a look. So let's get on with the video. Alrighty, so today I wanted to do a nice traditional recipe, I guess, on like something that reminds me of Christmas a lot. I'm gonna make you guys some hot cocoa cookies, and for this recipe you will need cornstarch, baking soda, cocoa powder, vanilla extract, chocolate chips, flour, brown sugar, and regular sugar, butter, marshmallows, eggs, and then your utensils today will be a whisk, a spatula, and some measuring cups, along with, I guess these are both measuring cups. And then I also recommend using parchment paper anytime you're making cookies, because it won't stick to the parchment paper, but it also won't stick to your baking pan. So your first step always is going to be to preheat your oven. You're gonna preheat your oven you are going to preheat your oven to 350. If anything is happening back here, I just deep cleaned my oven last night. So with that being said, we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna start with my room temperature butter. I just put it in here to make it room temperature. And then we are gonna go ahead and put in the sugars. I am also going to be cutting the recipe I have in half because I don't want to eat so many different cookies. When I'm at home, I've noticed that I do eat a lot of snack foods. That's not necessarily like healthy. So you need some sugar, and then you'll need some brown sugar. You won't need a lot of the brown sugar. This is just to not so much sweeten it up, but it also has like a really good taste within the cookies. So we'll do about that much. And then what you are going to do is you are going to mix all of this together. I used a very small bowl and I don't think I should have, but you know, it's okay. Push that out of the way. And then we're just gonna mix it all up together. This is what it should start looking like. This is called creaming sugar. So you'll mix your flour. You are going to mix all of your dry ingredients together. When working with cocoa powder, just be really careful because it stains very easily. then you will need so if you guys haven't checked the description box, my question of the day today is, would you guys like it if I put like the recipe and the ingredients that you'll need? Not so much like the recipe because I'm walking through, but like how much of the ingredients and the measurements that you need in the description box. You guys let me know. And then I can make it happen. If you guys aren't really interested, that's cool. I just know that I don't say how much I'm putting in, or sometimes I don't even measure. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, please let me know, because I would be more than happy to do that for you guys. Put your egg in here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pour some vanilla in there. Oopsie. And then the final thing is to put this in there. And then we will mix all of this together, and then we'll get to the good details. So, as I've said before, whenever you need to get like everything out of here, always use a spatula because it'll get everything you need. It's almost like you barely have to do any dishes. Like you won't have to scrub out the butter or like things like that. Perfect. And we'll just put that out of the way, and then we will mix all this up together. So after you're done mixing everything together, you will then put in the chocolate chips and the marshmallows. Then you will bake it. I think we need to use some milk. Maybe we don't. We'll see. Normally you would use like a standing mixer for this. I have one, but I wanted you guys to be able to see what I was doing and kind of like be able to hear what I was telling you, all that good stuff. We're just gonna put all that back in here. Perfect. Alrighty. Okay, so now you're gonna put some chocolate chips in there. I'm gonna say if you see me looking off over down here, it's my recipe book. I'm like an old lady. I write down everything. Okay. So I'm gonna finish mixing this in, and then we're going to transition over to, you know, put everything on the baking sheet. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alrighty, so it indeed did not need milk. The more that I stirred it up, like, the more it started to work with me. So what we're gonna do now is we are just gonna put some mini marshmallows in there. And then we are going to place them in little circles. get those all put in. Make sure that we get all of the dough. We are just going to set this aside for now. And then so how I always make my cookies is I use a little ice cream scoop and spray it with some cooking spray. You're gonna just take a little bit and put it down. Take a little bit and put it down. Take a little bit and put it down. Then you are just gonna do this throughout the whole process. Make sure you save some of your marshmallows, by the way, because you are gonna put some on top once your cookies are done. Just gonna make little small cookies right here. So I'm actually gonna probably make 2 sets of these, but you are going to let these cook in your oven for about, I wanna say like 10-15 minutes, depending on how you like your cookies. Once everything is done, I will go ahead and I will show you the end result. I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, so our cookies are done. I'm not gonna say that they are the prettiest recipe. You can put chocolate drizzle on top of these to make it look prettier, but for the most part, you'll see the marshmallows melted that you put on top. But you know, these look really good. So let's go ahead and open them up and see what they look like. We'll do a small one. Yep, just little cookies. Oh yeah. I am personally not the biggest fan of chocolate cookies unless it's Oreos. And this has like the crunch and the chocolate outside of the Oreos, but the inside is like those mini marshmallows you get in Swiss Miss. Yo, you gotta try these. And while you guys are waiting for them to bake, you might as well comment, like, and subscribe so you can see more Christmas recipes in the month of December and see what we have going with our future. And you know, if you're still lenient on making these cookies, you should take a bite. Here you go.